Welcome back to Phil Dev. This is the second devlog for my solo indie game dev project called Grapshot. There has been so much added since the last devlog, so let's go see what has changed. Since the last devlog, all of these things have been added. There are 2 new boss fights, 8 new enemies, 1 area has been massively improved, there is a completely new area, there is new upgrades, and much, much more. The monkey enemy, when you're not near it, will stay idle and it will patrol left to right just like this. But when you come near it, it will start chucking bananas at you, and the bananas deal quite a bit of damage to you, so you gotta be very careful around the monkey. The next enemy is this enemy, and it's actually used the exact same code as the first boss fight in the game. It's like a mini version of the first boss. So how it works is it will track your location, and then it will come and fly at you. So it's pretty weak, however, so you can kill it pretty quickly, but you've got to be careful of this enemy. The next enemy is pretty boring. All it is this trap that will spin around. It's actually the only trap in the game that you can shoot. It takes about 6 shots to beat, and then it just dies. The next enemy, which is once again located in the same area, is this enemy. So currently it's not doing much, just plays an idle animation, but when you come near it, you have to actually be pretty damn near. It will chase you with its sword out like this. It's really actually quite difficult to beat because you gotta be pretty far away from it and deals a lot of damage. This doesn't actually count as one of the 8 enemies, but I thought I'd show it off anyway. I made this lava which has a cool red glow. When you touch it, it one-shots you. The next enemy is located in the snow biome, and it is this turret enemy that will, when you become in a certain radius, will shoot you. It's pretty easy to dodge, and it's not a very difficult enemy to avoid at all, so it's kind of just a small enemy. But yeah, that's the turret enemy. And the next enemy is actually right here. It's the mine. When you go on the mine, it will flash for a bit and then do an explosion, dealing 3 damage. The next enemy is this Yeti, which actually works pretty similar to the monkey enemy in the first biome. That's because it has this patrol state, and then when you come near it, instead of throwing bananas at you like the monkey, it will jump at you. One of the stronger enemies in the game, takes about 7 or 8 shots to hit, and yeah, that's a Yeti. The next enemy is actually located in the brand new area, so let's take a quick look around the area before I show the enemy. It is a glowing mushroom area, similar to the one found in Terraria. So yeah, this is a new area. I tried to make the lighting look cool, and I think I pulled that off quite well. But anyway, here's the next enemy. It is a mushroom that jumps along, and when you go near the mushroom, it has this effect that plays, which is similar to the one in Hollow Knight, where when you heal, it has an effect similar to this one. It's a pretty weak enemy. You can kill it in 4 or 5 shots. I think it might be 6. But yeah, that is the mushroom enemy. This is the first new boss fight, and in the last video I said that I will have some boss fights which are actually escape sequences instead of boss fights. I scrapped that idea because I did make an escape sequence where you were escaping lava. It was nowhere near as entertaining as a boss fight, so I changed it into this fight. You fight like a giant skeleton head. It's kind of more of a mini boss. He doesn't really have many attacks. All he does is shoot these bones at you, and then occasionally these small heads which will chase you down. He's not too strong though. He takes about 30 hits, and with this upgrade that makes me be able to hit much faster, it's really quite a short boss. Once you have beaten the boss, you get sent over to this area, which is actually a new thing. It is called the Shrine of Offerings, and you can use it and you get to pick an upgrade. So let's say I want decreased gravity. I collect decreased gravity, and now obviously my gravity is reduced. So you'll get them after some boss fights. Yeah, that's a Shrine of Offering. This is the next boss fight. It is a kinda Yeti, which ended up looking quite a bit like a spider with his back. But this boss fight, how it works is he's got one state where he will do this animation and drop mines, and he has this other step where his arms will go down and try to grab you. So it takes about as much damage as the skeleton boss before dying. And once again, it's not the most interesting boss, kind of more of a mini boss, but yeah, here is how the Yeti boss works. The new upgrade is this upgrade, which affects how bullets work. So before, the bullets work like this. You shoot once, you click once, and it shoots 1 bullet. When we collect this upgrade, you shoot once, and it shoots 2 bullets. So it's pretty much double damage, but with a bit of a twist. So yeah, here is how double bullets works. There is also these upgrades, which they were in the last video, but they didn't have icons, so here's how they work. And also upgrades now have a slight animation and a light in the background. So I collect these, and yeah, here are the upgrades. Now there is a small effect whenever using the grapple hook, so where the grapple hook almost lands, see a small effect plays. And also if you watch the last video, you can see how boring this area looked. Now it looks so much better. I have hugely nerfed the lasers. Before it would spawn a laser every 1 second, now it spawns a laser every 1.75 seconds. It's in the first area. In the second area, it's still every 1 second, but in the first area, it's every 1.75 seconds, because 1 second was a bit too difficult for the first area. Also, I can confirm that the game will be released on mobile. Only on the Google Play Store, however, I won't be releasing it to the App Store, since releasing on Apple is a complete different story to Google Play, costs more, much more difficult, so probably not on the App Store, and especially since I can't test it on the App Store, because I myself have a Samsung phone, so it will only be available on Google Play Store. Thanks you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.